Okay, and we are live on tonight. Whew, it's a late post tonight again, you all. But for those of you that are up, come on in. Come on in and please tag a friend, tag across your various social media platforms, and like and share as well. Please feel free to log on to the comments, and I will respond at the end of the show. Thank you for my live viewers that are watching me here on Facebook Live, and for those of you that may catch the replay. Again, thank you for tuning in on tonight. I am Lady Victoria with Victoria School of Etiquette, where we offer a solution to all of your etiquette dilemmas. Tonight is our late post, and we are broadcasting to you live from the great windy city of Chicago, Illinois. Chi-Town is what we like to call it. We are the best in the Midwest, and this evening, Lady Victoria, we're glad to have you be a part of our platform on tonight. Listen, I'm not going to be on long, but oh man, I've been in a training session all day today, and then had another training session that I needed to log on to. So anyway, here I am on tonight. I wanted to just briefly share with you our What About Wednesday segment, and we're just going to jump on into our topic. And please, again, like and share across your social media platforms. For my YouTube viewers, those of you that are signing on over there, you will be able to watch this broadcast on tomorrow. Unless you're going to be up late tonight, then you can watch it on tonight. But you know what? Before I jump in, I wanted to add this tidbit of information, and I'll share it again and again. Thank you for those of you that have participated in my etiquette program, whether you are a regular viewer on my live videos, whether I have come and taught or hosted a class for you personally, or for your church group, your youth group, others that you are mentoring. I want to let you know how much I appreciate your business. I really do appreciate your business. And so our brand is growing, and I will continue, of course, with my etiquette brand. But to that, I will be adding coaching. And so you're going to hear me talk about that a little bit. My coaching won't just be about etiquette, but my coaching will be life coaching. And I will receive my certification in a few weeks. So I'm just putting it out there for those of you that might be interested in that service. If you're the kind of person where you're having trouble owning your own self-esteem, owning your own value as a person, owning your own authenticity, or if you don't know what that is, but it looks like, that's an area where Lady Victoria will be able to help you gain some understanding about who you are, what your purpose is, and then how do you want to fulfill your life? How do you want to live your life? So that is coming up in the next few weeks. I've already begun, but I have a few more weeks to go before my final certification. And so I just wanted to share that with you and put it out there and let you know that that's an area that I will be able to help you in. I will continue to give you a bit more information because we're going to have an event hosted here in Chicago in the Chi, and I want you to be aware of that. I want you to be knowledgeable about that so that you can come on out and be supportive. So I appreciate that very much. And so now I'm going to go on and jump in my topic area. What about Wednesdays? And the title I gave this one is your reality your truth? Is your reality your truth? Now, people talk all the time about being real, about being authentic and all that, living your best life and living your most authentic life. And you can do that when you are aware of who you are. But oftentimes, we do it all the time anyway, even when we aren't really aware of who we were created to be. Let me say that, because sometimes we're living a life that really wasn't created for us. But you do know that your thoughts and the words you speak create your reality. And that's the truth that you're living in. The thoughts that you think and the words that you speak create your reality. And that's the world that you live in. So whether you think this is your authentic self, or whether you're striving to be your authentic self. The world that you're living in right now, that you've created by your thoughts, by your thoughts, by your words, and by your actions. That's the environment that you have created for yourself, and that's the world you live in. Now, that's the real truth about that. You might not believe it, or you might not agree with it, but that's how it is. That's what it is. We create the reality that we live in. So you think poorly about yourself, that's the environment you're going to create for yourself. That's the environment that you're going to live in. If you think well of yourself and you treat yourself well, and you create that environment, that's the environment that you live in. That's your truth. That's your current truth. It might not be where you want to be, and it might not be what you want it to be. But if you're constantly striving and thriving to create a better world for yourself, that's what's going to manifest. Your reality is only a manifestation of what you've created by your thoughts, by your words, and by your actions. It's not so much, it might be impacted by what other people say, but it is manifested by what you say, what these lips say, what this mind thinks, what this heart feels. That then is the reality and the truth that you currently live in. You might not think it's so, but you can test it yourself. Test it. How so? Test it by evaluating your personal space, where you live, where you exist. That's your world. That's your current truth. Now, if you're striving again to make it better, you will also see signs of that. And that too is your truth. But we can only live in a world and in a place that we have created, not others. Like I said, other people can influence it. Other people play a part. Hi, thank you for joining us this evening. Other people play a part in that because of things that they say about you that you believe. What people say about you becomes your truth when you believe it. So if someone tells you you're stupid, you're dumb, you're no good, you're not worth anything, it has no impact on me whatsoever, because I don't think I'm stupid. I don't think I'm no good. And I don't think that I'm not worth anything. I think I'm smart. I think I'm great. I think that I am wonderful. And I know that I will go on to accomplish great things. That's what I believe about myself. That's the reality in the world that I will create. But if you believe what other people say about you, especially negative things, that's what will impact you, and that's the place that you find yourself living in. And it's the same thing when people say positive things about you. If you are in agreement with them, be it positive or be it negative, that's the world you're going to create. That's what's going to manifest. So on What About Wednesday, on this evening, this again is a late post, but what is your truth? Where do you live? Do you live in the true authenticity of what you have created for yourself? The answer to that is yes. That's the only place where you can exist. You can't exist in a reality that you don't believe in. So if you don't believe that you have worth, that you have value, that you mean something, that you are an achiever, that you are an overcomer, if you don't believe those things, that's not what's going to happen for you. You have to believe it. You have to take it as your own truth. And that's what will manifest. What you think, again, what you say, that's what's going to manifest. That's going to create the reality of who you are and where you live. And when I say live, I mean how you exist in this earthly realm. You have to believe it about yourself. I can tell you all day long, but if you don't believe it, it really means nothing whatsoever, because you believe you can only achieve that you believe. So I'm not going to belabor, because I said I wasn't going to really be on long tonight, and I'm not going to be on long, but to encourage you to create a different reality for yourself. You want a different reality to manifest, you have to start doing things different. In order for you to do things differently, you have to first begin to think differently. I've heard people say it all the time, and the Bible says it. As a man thinketh, so is he. So if you think you're a bum, if you think that you don't have any value, if you think, if you have low self-esteem, or think that you have no self-esteem at all, that's the manifestation of your thoughts. That's the world that you create. That's the place in which you live. That's the place in which you survive or thrive or not. Excuse me. So, if you want something different to happen in your life, do something different. Think different thoughts. We oftentimes have to retrain the brain to think differently than how we've been thinking for the last 20, 30, 40, 50 years, however long it's been. If all of your adult life you had a poor image of yourself, then you've created that environment in which for you to live. That's where you're going to be until you can change your thought processes. You have to change your thought processes in order for things to change. Change begins with you. It begins with a change in your mindset. How do you retrain the brain to think differently? You might need some tools to help you do that. And those tools can be words of affirmation. They can be positive books. They could be other people that have already accomplished what you're trying to do. They could be people that you look up to and admire. They could be authors. They could be spiritual leaders. They could be people in your life or in your circle or just outside of your circle that can help you achieve that. Sometimes we have to come outside of our circle and leave those things behind that no longer serve us. If it's not impacting you in a positive way, then 9 times out of 10, you need to let it go. Let them go. Let people go and abandon your own thoughts. You need to unearth, dig that thing up by the root that has caused you to be in a place of stagnation, that has caused you to be in a place where you're not growing, where you're not developing, where you're not flourishing. So that's how you begin to retrain the brain. And you oftentimes have to physically say to yourself what it is that you're trying to achieve. If you can see it, you can say it, then you can write it, and you feed it back to yourself daily, every day. I've said before, feed it to yourself 3 times a day. How do you remember to do that? Every time you physically eat something, you take that affirmation, you take that new belief system, and you activate it by saying it every day for breakfast, again for lunch, again for dinner. You want some added bonuses? You know, that midday snack that you have, say it again then. And then say it when you go to bed at night. Research has proven that the things that you read or write before you go to bed, even when you sleep, your brain is turning that information over again and again and again. And you will often find that in the morning when you awaken, the last thing that you read or heard or listened to is still on your mind in the morning when you get up. So while your body is taking a break, while your body is resting, your brain is still active. Even though you are asleep, those thoughts are still turning over. Those images in your head, they could still be turning over. So turn that around and make it productive for yourself. You want to come out of the environment that you're in. You want to live and exist in a different reality. You create it. We're co-creators with God. So you do have a say in your destiny. You do have a say in where you end up. You don't just end up there arbitrarily. You end up there because you created it. So why not create your wealthy place? Why not come in that place? Create your reality, the one that you really truly want, and be happy in the place that you live. I'm Lady Victoria with Victoria School of Etiquette. This is where we offer a solution to all of your etiquette dilemmas, and I'm so glad to have you been a part of our platform on this evening. So, we're going to chat again, perhaps on tomorrow, but until then, I want you to be in your best etiquette health. And remember, if you need help with an etiquette dilemma, please reach out to me. You can reach me, you can email me at vsetc16@gmail.com. You can direct message me on Instagram or on Messenger, and I will be happy to share with you and help bring you into a place of good etiquette standing. Until the next time, Lady Victoria signing off. Signing off. Bye for now.